started for me for the last 20 plus years. So I have been taking Herbalife since I was 5 years old. This is not a regular story that you probably have heard of, but I've been taking the product since then because first and foremost, Herbalife is nutrition. Most people start because they think it's a diet. You can lose weight with it, but the priority of the product is to give you the nutrition that you need and that we require every single day. So I started taking it because my parents actually were looking for a business opportunity, and then they found Herbalife. So they found Herbalife, they started taking the products, they saw testimonials, they saw people getting results, and they started giving it to me without question. It was a little bit of blind faith. And they started, feeling better themselves. My mom lost 30 pounds, and my dad lost 40 pounds with the products. So during my time, even though I've been taking the products since then, I did have a time where in my childhood, I was a little bit overweight. I was a chunky kid. I was almost always the chunky kid from the group. If it was like from school or from my family, I was always the kid that was overweight. So I did struggle with that. I did go into, the stores and not being able to buy the clothes that I wanted, but what would fit at that time, and I didn't like it. I would cry when I would have to go and buy clothes. I would buy, very oversized clothes because I just wanted to cover myself all the time. And I wasn't proud of it. I was very embarrassed when my friends at school would ask me where my parents would work, because I had to tell them that they worked in Herbalife, and that would mean that they were helping people to lose weight, and I was on the chunky side, so I didn't like it. I was embarrassed, and I hated when they would ask me that, or when you would have to, stand up in class and present yourself. I hated that part all the time. So I went into that, and it was something that I was always struggling with, but I always knew it was because of me. It was my fault. There was only so much my parents could do. And even though I've been taking it every single day for the last 20 or some years, I struggled with it, and I wasn't eating as healthy. So the time came when I wanted to get results, and I knew that it was going to work. I knew that I had the products and the solution at home because my parents were doing the business, so they were helping people lose the weight majority of the time. So I saw so many different types of results every single day from all types of ages and different people, people my age at that time and people that were older and younger. So it was something that I knew that it worked. I knew that it was something that was going to help me, and that I was going to be there for me whenever I was ready to put in the work and do what I needed to do. So I started doing it. So it was around the middle of towards the end of middle school, around in the middle of high school, where I started to get serious about it. And I started working out, I started eating healthy, I started drinking more products, and I started doing all these things that I knew I had to do to get the results that I wanted. I started working out, like I said. I didn't like it. I didn't like the gym like how I like it now. I went into the gym by force. I started going to the gym. I had a bad attitude. So I didn't just because I've been doing this for so many years, just wake up with it. It was just easier for me. I had my own struggles, and we never had any food at home. We never had anything like chips or cookies or anything like that to help me binge eat or just, cheat in a way. So I think I did have that advantage. My parents were very strict with that, which I am so grateful for, because if not, I think I would have been obese, because I had a big appetite. I've dimmed it down, but I tend to have a very big appetite, and I would eat like an adult sometimes. So I'm grateful for that part, and I started gaining confidence and all these things that come along with that, and I loved it. I loved how I felt physically. I loved how I felt with energy, and I loved how the things that it was providing for me, not just the results physically. I lost around 15 to 20 pounds. I didn't want to be measured. I didn't want to take pictures. We weren't taking pictures like that back then, so I don't have a lot of that, intermediate time of my results. But I did lose the weight. I got really thin. And then I started to incorporate and learn more about eating more complex carbs and whole foods and all these things. So that helped me out so much. And then from then I started to gain more muscle, and I started to learn, you know, what the muscle was and all this stuff. So I knew very little. I just started taking my program very seriously. I started working out, I started eating healthier, and drinking water, and I started to get results. So through my process with the gym, I started, you know, to gain muscle, and I gained about 25 to 30 pounds of pure lean muscle, which is how I look right now. And it's something that my results are always going to be, I'm never going to be just satisfied with my results. You know, I'm going to be wanting my goals kind of keep progressing, and it's something that I keep, you know, moving. It's a moving target. It's never going to be sufficient, you know, the way that I look, and I want to get better. So it's something that I'm competitive, and I really like to see what I'm made of, in other words. So it's something that I like and I love. Herbalife has been super simple to implement. I mean, it's worked for me, you know, because I put in the work. And I'm an exact testimonial to like where the time that it didn't work, because I wasn't doing what I needed to do, because I have gained, I have lost, and I have maintained my weight with Herbalife. So depending on what I was doing in my whole day, it was what got me the results. And it's something that it's gonna be here for the rest of my life. Not only did I acquire the results physically, but I acquired so many things that helped me and has helped me in my life, not just in my fitness side or my health side. It's going to be their qualities that I have developed, and like discipline and consistency and mental fortitude, and doing what you got to do, not just when you feel like it, not just when you're motivated, not just when you have a party, but doing it because you need to do it without any reason, to be exact. So that's helped me so much, and I'm so grateful for it, because I value those things into my life so much, and I'm excited for the things that are coming. I'm excited because throughout my lifestyle or my life, I want to share different results that I get, such as when I started, you know, when I was 5, and then now, and then in the future when I go through my pregnancies and have my kids and all that. I'm gonna be so happy, because that's just another side of it, and taking the products during and after, and all those results that come in. So I'm gonna be happy to share that. And this is a lifestyle. For me now it is easy, but it's because I've developed this through years of consistency. I didn't do everything 100% every single day. I still don't do, but 95% of the time I'm eating healthy. I am in control of what I'm eating. I know how to eat apart from just the products. I know how to eat, and I know when to eat, you know. So if I plan out to eat the regular, you know, like pizza or anything like that, I know when to eat it, and I don't feel bad about it, and it does not go, and it doesn't stop or regress my results. It's something that I'm in control of, and I love that. I love the control that I have. And again, the simplicity, you know, it's just so simple to do, especially when I'm traveling for business meetings and stuff like that. It's something that I can save time, save money, stay consistent with my results, and still feel good. Because even if I had any type of typical breakfast, I don't feel the same. I really don't, and I really value what the products give me, because without that, you know, I wouldn't be able to do everything that I do in there every day. So I hope that my story made you decide and commit and do it for yourself. And I'm only just one of the stories that Herbalife has, so it's something normal for me, like I said. But I love it. It's simple and it's delicious, and having the right coach helping you out, it's something that is so important. And I hope you do find somebody. If you have any questions, you guys can leave it in the comments. This is my first video of many, and I plan to do different types of videos. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this. I have filmed this so many times, and I'm excited you're watching this right now. So thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to hear from your testimonials or your results sometime soon. And thank you so much.